Great morning, great mindful Monday morning. So, super happy and excited to be with you today. Naya Powell here, founder and CEO of Utopia Spa and Global Wellness. So, this is a wonderful way to start off our work week. Our official week. We have started on the first, our 7 days of mindful moments of Utopia with Naya, with me. And so during this conversation, during this series of conversations, it's really an opportunity for us to collectively come together so we can refresh, reset, and refocus in 2022. So as you all have heard me say, it's been a wild ride. It's certainly been a wild ride, 2020 and 2021. So Utopia Spa Global Wellness and me personally, we really wanted to bring some programming so we could get healthier together. And so that's what this is all about. We also have a wonderful free movement that is going to make wellness and self-care strategies available to all. And specifically, we're elevating workplace well-being in the areas of mindfulness and also self-care. So you're going to see in the link provided in the social media platform, you'll see in the link provided that you can learn more about those programs, and I'll make sure I reshare them at the end of the conversation. If you want to sign up your team, if you want to sign up your corporation, all sizes are welcome. It could be a size of 3 to 4, but as leaders, you want to invest in your associates' well-being. As HR managers, as corporations, you want to do the same. And individually, you want to invest in yourself so you can show up as the best of yourself. So we're going to be kicking it off with the topic today: how do we cultivate a practice of gratitude and a journaling practice? So this is one of my favorite topics. Any of you that know me know that I love to talk about gratitude. And I actually have kind of created my own signature in terms of my own mindfulness experience. And it's titled Mindfulness Meets Gratitude. And it's something that I started doing on a regular basis while I was working Red Hat. Which is headquartered based here in the Raleigh-Durham area. And I had the pleasure of working in global talent acquisition there for 3 years, as well as facilitating mindfulness weekly for global associates. And we have seen the topic of mindfulness take off, especially during COVID. I would say pervasive news coverage in terms of how to really combat the depression, the anxiety, the stress levels that we're dealing with. And now we're in, I call it our stage 3 of the pandemic. And we are supposed to have soaring numbers in January. So we have to figure out ways to keep ourselves grounded, ways to kind of counteract everything that's happening around us that'll really try to steal our joy. So we can't let that happen. So we are going to talk about, cultivating a gratitude and journaling practice and really fusing mindfulness and gratitude, being more mindful about those things that are in our lives rather than what's not. What's bringing us joy, what's bringing us fulfillment, what has made you stronger, what has made you more resilient in 2021 and 2020. So if we're still here, it means we have a lot to be grateful for, because there are so many people that are not, right? So if you're able to be a part of this particular broadcast, and you're able to see and hear my voice, then that's a lot to be grateful for. So it may seem basic, but we're living in an era where it truly is not. So I'd love to start off with, what is the meaning, right? What is the meaning of gratitude? It's like, oh, that's simple. We all know what that means. But let's make sure that we know. So it's really the quality of being thankful. It's readiness. Get that? It's readiness to show appreciation for and to return kindness. So a lot of times there are wonderful things that are happening to us and for us, and people that are in our lives. And there are just so many blessings that fill each and every day. However, we don't always take time to pause. We don't always take time to pause and acknowledge and appreciate the beauty and the abundance of the everyday moments. Sometimes we're so busy striving for, the big finish, the big win, the big promotion, getting the house, getting the new job, all the things. We're often in this relentless pursuit of more. And when we are in the relentless pursuit of more, we're often not appreciating the what is in the very moment. And yesterday we talked about cultivating a practice of mindfulness, and it's being present. It's being in the here, in the now. So I want to encourage us to really take an inventory, being more mindful around all the beauty that's happening in our lives. How does gratitude and journaling fit together? How do I practice gratitude and journaling? How do you practice gratitude and journaling? If you're with us, let's hear, do you have a gratitude practice? If you're joining us, do you have a gratitude practice? Do you have a journaling practice? So if you are with us, let us know. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. I think I see Dee trying to join us. Dee, I have reshared that link with you. Okay, I see her comments. Yes, I do. I'm trying to get into journaling. So this is good, Dee, because what we're going to be talking about, what are some of our 2021 highlights, and we're going to do a mindfulness practice. So I want you to start thinking about that. I want you all to start thinking about that. We're going to actually get into a deeper, reflective, guided meditation around that. But start thinking about your highlight reel of 2021. It's so easy to think about what's not and what's wrong and what didn't go right. But I want you to know that when we actually set our brain in a path and a trajectory of thinking about what is and all that we're grateful for, it creates neurogenesis. It starts to create and form new pathways in the brain. And what happens is that one gratitude reflection, and you all see me do this all the time, that one gratitude reflection starts to turn into a page or two of gratitude reflections. So I practice what I preach, y'all. And this has been a game changer in my life. It's a immediate paradigm shifter. So you will hear me say this all throughout the week and beyond. It's something that I say a lot as I'm coaching executives for major global companies. It's not the stimulus, it's the response. So this morning, I started my gratitude practice. And I was able to fill up just this whole page, this side of the page, in about, 3 to 5 minutes. And just thinking about just yesterday, having a beautiful brunch with a good friend, having an amazing meal, being outside, even though it was a little overcast, it's still been warm weather. So it was just a beautiful way to start the day, even before bringing to you all our mindful moments in the morning, or preparing for that, having service in the morning. I did the mindful moments yesterday afternoon because it was Sunday. Time with friends, conversations, the fulfillment and the enjoyment of that. So connection time, a good night's rest the night before. So many things, right? The rain, it's been raining a lot here, the cleansing of that, the refreshing of that, the renewal of that. And we can say, oh my gosh, it's raining. But we can also say there's just a beauty in hearing the sound of the rain. There's a beauty to be able to wake up in your own bed, or if you're at a loved one's house, even theirs. So I'm going to share some benefits, some did you knows. So a 2022 study showed that regularly practicing gratitude can ease symptoms of anxiety and depression. And we know that we are suffering at an all-time high right now, not only in this country, but on this, from anxiety and depression, because we're in a very uncertain time. So gratitude practice can really help to counteract that. Also, it's shown to improve our mood. I'm going to share with you 7 other benefits from Forbes. So gratitude opens the door for more relationships. It's like an attractor. Gratitude is a magnet for blessings. People want to be in the space of those that are able to see the sunshine, see the glass half full, people that appreciate and value them and others. Saying thank you is a way to show appreciation. It's expressing that gratitude, and it goes a long way. Acknowledging people on your team, their contributions, acknowledging those in our lives, our family, our friends, and not taking them for granted. Gratitude improves physical health. Grateful people experience fewer aches and pains, and they report feeling healthier than other people, according to a 2012 study published in Personality and Individual Differences. Not surprisingly, people that express gratitude are also much more likely to take care of their health. Why? Because gratitude is showing a level of appreciation. And one of the biggest, if not the biggest gift we have is our being, our body, that we need to function. So the way we show appreciation is taking care of it. It's elevating our well-being. That's why we're getting healthier together. Exercise is a great way of demonstrating and appreciating our body. Regular checkups with the doctor. All of this contributes to further longevity. So if you have not been showing your body some gratitude, hey, this is a great time to start it. And we believe in New Year's goals, not resolutions, because the resolutions are often thrown out the window before we can get to the end of the month. A lot of times we have fallen off by week 3. So New Year's goals, let's level it up. Grateful people's better because you're just ruminating on all that's wrong. You're actually able to go to bed with a level of peace and appreciation. Health and well-being. So spend just 15 minutes. This is why the journaling is so important. Spending 15 minutes, either before you go to bed or first thing in the morning. I love to start my day off with it. I love to start my morning off with a fresh brain and just really waking up, spending some time in a peaceful space. I listen to some really relaxing but inspiring music. And I love to sit in bed, sometimes with a cup of tea or just warm water and ginger and lemon, and just take about 5 minutes while I'm listening to my inspirational music and just write down everything I'm grateful for from the day before. And it's powerful. It's powerful. Gratitude improves our self-esteem. And sometimes we have to pat our own selves on the back, not just others, but showing appreciation for our strength, our resilience, the littlest things. Oh, I did drink more water today. Oh, I made my smoothie today. I ate more veggies today. I talked to my parents today. I followed up on that phone call or got out that proposal today. Because we can always think about what's not, but gratitude is about celebrating the abundance of what is. And you'll hear me use the word abundance all the time. 7th, gratitude increases our mental strength. Research has shown that gratitude not only reduces stress, but it helps us in overcoming trauma and it makes us more resilient. So there are so many reasons to practice gratitude. And one of the best ways to take hold of all of those things that we are grateful for is by taking a moment to journal them. That also has tremendous health benefits. So you want to make sure that we're capturing them, because when we're writing, we actually help to make that imprint on the brain. And it makes all of those things that are in our mind more real and more tangible. All right, so now we're going to move into a mindfulness meets gratitude practice. D, I agree. My day goes so much better when I make time to look at the positive side of things in a purposeful manner. Absolutely, totally agree. Totally agree. It's a game changer. And it also helps us to be more balanced in our relationships, right? And it's easy to think about what that person didn't do, what they didn't get right. And I've had to press pause myself, as a leader, as a CEO, managing a team. I've had to think about that. I had to think, gosh, this is really frustrating when this has happened or this didn't happen. But then I found myself able to press pause and celebrate, you know what? This didn't happen. But there are so many things that this person has done to contribute, to show their commitment. And so we want to really make sure that we are evaluating and assessing all of the beautiful areas of what is and showing that appreciation. So let's get ready to go into our mindfulness practice. I am going to ask you or invite you to lower your gaze. You can even close your eyes. And as we go into our mindfulness meets gratitude practice, I'm going to invite you to take in a nice cleansing breath. Take a moment to just breathe in a spirit of gratitude and thanksgiving for this day, your life, the health and well-being that you have. Exhaling out judgment, releasing critique and comparison. As we know, comparison is the thief of joy. I want you to take a moment to just celebrate you. Breathing in thoughts of self-love and compassion. Exhaling out all of the negative self-talk that does not serve us well. Again, with your body, your posture upright, your feet planted on the ground, or if you're in the bed, that's okay. Just try to sit up so the oxygen can flow. And we're going to take a moment to do a body scan. Part of our gratitude is showing love to ourselves, our being, our bodies, and checking in. So with your next inhalation, breathe in deeply. I'm going to invite you to do a nice slow neck rotation, just bringing awareness to any tension or tightness that might be in that neck and shoulders. With your hand placed on your heart and your other hand on your abdomen, I just want you to take a moment to connect with your breath. Filling up your abdomen, filling up your lungs, and then slowly exhaling and releasing. And again, breathing in joy, beauty, life. Exhaling and releasing all that no longer serves us. Breathing into your center, your core, health, wellness, and vitality. Exhaling out any tension or anxiety. Bring your awareness to your back, what's supporting your back, your chair, your headboard, your pillow. It's still early. And also what's supporting you as you're sitting. The chair that's holding you up, the structure that you're sitting on, or maybe even the ground. And as you can feel your feet connected to the ground or the surface in which you're sitting and that's supporting you, just allow your feet to be planted to feel stable. And part of being mindful is just being in the present moment. Of course, you're going to have competing thoughts and things are going to be trying to make you think about what you have to do next. That email, that meeting, the grocery store, but just allow yourself to be anchored in this present moment, right here, right now. Breathing in, again, inhaling that spirit of gratitude and abundance. I want you to take a minute to reflect on the people that you're grateful for. Think about your 2021 highlight reel. Think about the relationships. Think about the family, the friends, the community. Think about the people that we've been able to see, not who we have not, but the people we've been able to see in person or connect with via Zoom. The people that we've had a chance to share life with, even those moments, even if it's just a passing moment of someone that paid it forward in the Starbucks line, or the wonderful woman at the grocery store that gave you a compliment, or the text that you got within the last week or so to wish you a happy holidays from a friend that you hadn't heard from in a while, or the quality time, the moments of actually being in the presence of our family, our friends, our loved ones, the support, the encouragement. I get over flooded when I think about the goodness of the people in my life, my family, my village, my advisors, my Utopia community, the people that have encouraged me when I felt like I didn't have anything further, the people that are watching when you don't even know they're watching. And then out of the woods, someone comes to say something that really boosts your spirits. So in this mindfulness meets gratitude moment, just allow yourself to be filled with thoughts of gratitude, celebrating the people, because life is about relationships. Things come and go. It's about the people. And for the people that are no longer here with us physically, but those that will always be with us in spirit, for the time that you've had with them, those beautiful moments. Now I want to invite you to shift. Take a minute, and I want you to think about the experiences of 2021, the experiences that brought you joy, the experiences that made you more resilient, that made you stronger, the moments that made your heart smile. Practicing gratitude is a wonderful paradigm shifter. It's the gift that keeps giving. Were you able to travel? Were you able to overcome some really hard stuff? Were you able to accomplish one of your goals? Any of your goals? Were you able to spend more time at home? Were you able to have some significant conversations that grew yourself and others? What else comes to mind? So I'm going to invite you to take a final cleansing breath as you close out your gratitude reflection. And I want to invite you to write down everything that came to mind. I would love to invite you to share something in the feed. What are one or two things that came to mind? One or two things that came to mind. Feel free to put it in the feed, put it in the chat. And I'm going to leave you with a couple of utopian lifestyle strategies. I want you to reserve the initial waking moments of your day, giving thanks to what we just did. Giving thanks and gratitude reflecting and writing it down and making it plain. As you go throughout your day, carve out time just to give thanks. It doesn't even have to be right to write it down. It could just be a moment to give thanks before your meals and sharing. Share with someone else the joy that they brought to your day. Try to do that. Try to show appreciation each and every day. And I'm going to challenge you to write between 3 to 10 things you're grateful for, either in the morning or evening. I want to thank you for being a part of today's Mindful Moments of Utopia with me. And I just put a little evaluation link right here in the chat. It will literally take about 30 seconds for you to complete. So if you did attend today, please take a few seconds just to let us know what you enjoyed and what we can do better. We will see you tomorrow as we continue our conversations throughout the week. And I want to invite you to make it a Utopia Living Day. But I'm going to quickly share with you tomorrow's topic is good. It's setting boundaries and learning to say no. And then Wednesday, we're going to be talking about creating community. Thursday is creating a self-care ritual. And then Friday, our 7th day, is envisioning your new utopian life. So thank you all. Make it a Utopia Living Day, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care.